Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Just a quick follow-up about the story that the United States claims that they have intelligence that Iran is poised to conduct attacks across the Middle East. I think obviously that the claim that Iran is about to conduct attacks across the Middle East, that can be dismissed out of hand, and that if there are going to be any attacks in the Middle East, they will be perpetrated by the United States, which they will either conduct as a false flag operation, claiming that it's Iran doing it, or that the United States will do it and claim that it is preemptive or defensive. But inshallah, I hope and suspect that nothing will happen at this time. I think that it is just a scare tactic, power move by the US to try to gauge to what extent Saudi Arabia specifically, and the Gulf in general, are actually determined to move forward as independent sovereign nations, independent of and defiant of the American agenda in the Middle East. They may just be trying to intimidate the Gulf to let them know, if you really are determined to do it this way, we have the power to impose consequences. And Allahu Alam. Another side of it is, consider the fact that in Israel, just a few days ago, just a week ago, the country was literally facing the possibility of civil war. People were openly talking about the necessity of a coup against Netanyahu. Now, the attacks against Al-Aqsa and attacks against Lebanon and attacks against Syria serve to distract the population from the judicial reform issue and their protest movement, which now is completely gone from the headlines. So historically, massive protests in Israel have now completely disappeared. So the intelligence that they're claiming they received, if they received any, it may very well have come from Israel. Netanyahu is trying to attack everyone he possibly can and create as much conflict as he possibly can, just to distract from the fact that he almost had his government toppled. So again, I hope that nothing will happen. Inshallah, nothing will happen. But I think that this report and this claim of imminent attacks serves multiple purposes for the United States and for Israel. Jazakumullahu khairan wa assalamu alaikum.